One of my favorites was years ago at the church we were going to, Word of Truth. Lou had been trying to get a prayer meeting started, so he got this prayer meeting started on Friday nights at Word of Truth, and they were going through this building program. They were going to build this new building. Well, one night during this prayer meeting, Lou was all fired up with that zeal that you talked about that Lou's got. And he was walking back and forth and praying about how God wanted to reveal to us His church. And he would believe that if we went outside into the field next to the church, that God would reveal the church to us. And you know, he was stirring up a zeal in everybody else. Well, in my imagination, I was thinking, okay, we're going to go out there. I'm going to see this golden building or something out in the field, you know. Well, the lady sitting next to me, Deborah Gersh, she whispers in my ear, she says, does he know that it's pouring down rain outside? We had completely forgot, but it was like pouring down rain, wind blowing sideways, like literally like you'd have to hold your hat on, it was so windy. And everybody, I think, had pretty much forgotten except for Deborah Gurr, because he had this huge line of people lined up behind him. And then he was like, okay, here we go! And he opened the door, and everybody came marching up behind him, single file, out into this field. And it was literally like a hurricane out there in pitch black dark. And, but I thought, okay, I know this is a man of God. I'm believing that you're going to make something of this because, you know, he says it, he believes it. And I was like right behind him, and I was like, okay, Lord, show me your building. And he told me, I said, show me your church. And he said, stop. And so I stopped. And I stood there in the field with the rain coming down, and Lou, and one by one, all these people started walking by me. And the Lord said, that's my church. And, you know, there was something, I did see something that night that I wouldn't have seen if I hadn't taken Lou's leading of the Holy Spirit to go out and march around in the rain and the wind. Which so it's kind of a funny story, but at the same time, it was revelatory.